So a Statue of Liberty has fallen in Brazil due to strong winds. But note, this happened, I guess, yesterday. It's one day ago in the news. So note the McDonald's, okay? And what about that? Wait, just here we see it with McDonald's there, and you see, you remember this, right? And also, so it connects to McDonald's, but it also connects to this, where you see Statue of Liberty. You see the arm falling off. You see here also arm falling off, and this is due to harsh weather. You see up here there is a spiral up here because there's a storm here also, right? And not only that, if you go back a step, you see that, okay, what's happening here? You see oil here, you see oil here, right? What about Venezuela? Let's talk to ChatGPT a bit, okay? Let's talk to ChatGPT. What about the oil reserve of Venezuela? Could it be the largest in the world? Maybe. Yes. It's the largest in the world. This tension, the tension here is like the tension to the largest oil reserve in the world, and it's like happening in a, like, how is this happening? Like, do you think that it's clear the way that this is happening right now? There were some drug boats, right? But now it's about oil, right? Now the news is about oil. They took those oil boats to yeah, they took some of them, the oil tankers. And I also want to highlight that, you had the broken Statue of Liberty in Brazil, which is South America, same like Venezuela is also in South America, right? So it's the same continent. I'm just saying that you have McDonald's, you have Statue of Liberty falling, you have, and if you look, as I said, just before this, you have the oil in iPad Goat 2, and you can see that, up here, right? This is the oil pump, you have the oil here, and then directly after you see the Statue of Liberty falling, and and the arm is falling off. And what did we just have? We had some mass shooting in the Jewish community. You have the Star of David because you just had a mass shooting, right? What was that mass shooting? Whatever. Then also I want to point out that before all of this, you see, you have this guy here, and you have the oil, you have black oil, you have, so what's happening? You see black, there's a black angel, you see, black angel. A angel has to do with heaven, a stairway to heaven. Makes me think about the last painting done by Julian on 14 to 15 December 2025. So on my channel we do drawings. I invite people to do drawings, and let's just take a moment to talk about that, okay? It's a little, how do you say, description of what I'm doing here. I invite you, or I don't invite you to my channel, but you kind of show interest, and then you are welcome to paint with me. I just know things for whatever reason. Who cares why? I just know things, and then I give a few words about that, and you make that into something. And this time, Julian put his like soulfulness into doing something, and he made this black creature, which he also mentioned while drawing it. He mentioned that it kind of morphed into Trump. Like, it started off with what was it? A reptilian, he said. Then it morphed into something fractal, and he started talking about the fractal hairline of Trump, right? Now we have a black angel, and I'm thinking black angel, oil. We're messing around with the largest oil reserves of the world. Like, my logical mind is kind of noticing that maybe you could be this salesman, and you can do these tricks, as a salesman, But I don't think it's possible with the largest oil reserves in the world, no matter how fragile their government seems to be. No matter how fragile it is. This is the largest oil reserve of the world. You don't mess with that, is what I'm saying. And I think that's where we're going, that no one can mess with the largest oil reserve. So basically, we have this, we have this stuff. We have this stuff, We have largest oil reserves. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Or maybe I know something. Maybe I don't. Maybe. What's his name?
This guy's a good instructor.
Maybe Julian knows something. He kind of turned his ear towards the recording a bit too much. Julian, are you doing some kind of conspiracy here, Julian? No, I'm just kidding with you. Okay. Yeah. So the whole idea here is that things seems to connect a bit too. Like, it's very beautiful how things connect. First of all, we see Trump having a fascination with McDonald's. He has a love for fast food. He's also connected to this Domino pizza, right? The Domino pizza, which is domino has to do with domino effect, which has to do with chain reactions of nuclear, but also chain reactions of cascade in space. Like, I'm just shooting ideas right now, okay? So yeah, the domino pizza, right? But now you have this also, I don't know how many times I can talk about this without people. So Statue of Liberty, SOL, 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 88, you know, this stuff. Whatever, I don't know if I want to talk about this stuff. So there is this connection to the solar deity also, right? I'm going to reference someone below, just thanks to that person. In the video description also, there's something there. Like, go to that channel if you want to find some interesting stuff, I guess. Because I learned some from that person, so it's below in the description. But anyhow, what I'm seeing is that it's kind of too. I mean, this is very well connecting to the event. So we have David's Star of David with a mass shooting of this Jewish mass shooting. I didn't honestly look that much into it, but that's what's going on as of December 19th, you know, in the news, 2025. And then we have this Statue of Liberty arm, a storm in the sky, connecting to this, a storm in the sky, Statue of Liberty arm is breaking, but it's also falling. McDonald's in the background, connecting to Trump, and it connects to oil via Trump's aggression towards the largest oil reserves in the world, you know, and yeah, it's proven to be the largest. Maybe you thought that it was what is it called? The Arabs. Maybe you thought it was the Arabs. No, it's not. It's Venezuela. They are the biggest owner of this. So maybe, just maybe, I think I want to end this video by again looking at this iPet goat, by the way. I want to end the video now. I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to do so many videos because, you know, it's like people just suck, you know. I just want to fart, you know, right now, like, you know, that's how it is with people. But yeah, whatever. So you see here that there is a storm, and in the same way there is a storm here collapses due to wind in Brazil. You have the oil problems, you have and right before this moment you have the oil here connecting to black, an angel of black, a black angel, blah blah blah. Okay, don't like, Trump is kind of moving chess pieces here when it comes to oil, and therefore I'm mentioning that. And we also see this here, like some kind of angel, a black angel. You see the black wings here, and I immediately draw a connection here to Julian's drawing, and that's kind of my special quirk here. What I'm capable of is just you know, I just told him the keyword. I told him some words. You know, I said stairway of light. I told him, and then he filled in the rest with his ideas. And you know, I trust his soul to fill that in correctly. It's kind of, and then I'm saying, Julian is painting the future, you know. I'm saying that he is doing that, you know. You see how amazing? That's amazing. It's amazing. You see? It's just amazing. And now we see some kind of, in this video I'm just explaining some logic of the world stage right now. We have the oil, And of course, there is no article about Venezuela having the largest oil reserves. Of course not, you know? Why? Because, you know, it's like I don't know what's wrong. What's fucking wrong with people? I don't know. It's just how it is, and you can see that also in. I don't know. I'm not so interested in doing this. I'm still going to do the videos. I think, but that's just because it's. I guess someone needs to do this video. You know, someone needs to say this kind of obvious stuff. Like what I'm saying here is obvious. It's super obvious. If you just knew that Venezuela had the largest oil reserves, if you just knew that this art creation here of the iPet goat, but there is never a cross. How do you say? There's never a cross competence in people. Some people know about economics, some people know about symbology, some people know this, some people know that, but there's never anyone that knows the whole picture, it seems. And so I need to say that. Yeah, we see a black angel connecting to his drawing, which I named it Stairway to Heaven, and Julian painted it. And this is a painting of the future. I totally trust that he painted the future. And I'm already seeing it coming slowly into fruition in ways that are not in the top news, but it's like some kind of artistic thing in this surrounding that we're living in. This I don't know how to explain it, but some people are really gifted in art, and mostly they don't. First of all, it's like they don't know themselves what they're doing, something like that. There are like artists are like oracles. Okay, I'm um, I'm talking about many people doing art and music. It's like there is a deeper truth in it. Okay, and it's much deeper than no one dares to say. Like some people maybe would say that there is a bit of truth in it, but I would say that there's an enormous truth in art and in music. And this is also why iPet Goat 2 is so big. It's because it's art, and this is some kind of language of encrypted truth, maybe you could say. Anyhow, um, anyhow, yes, Venezuela is regarded as the country with the largest proven oil reserves in the world. And where is the journalists talking about this? Where are they? It's like no one knows anything. It's like, sorry, like I don't know what to say. It's like I don't know. I don't know what to say. Um, I think it's again. I think it's the phenomena of ass licking and people sucking each other's cock, like metaphorically. They really do that, and that's the whole point of everything. Like that's the the path for most people. The way to success is to lick ass, and it is to suck cock, like metaphorically speaking. And when doing like this, knowledge is left out. It has no place. It really has no place. And so, because of this, there are no journalists talking about Venezuela having the largest oil reserves. And at the same time, there's another way of seeing this, right? That yes, there's no one knowing about the importance of art at the same time, while at the same time daring to see beyond evil conspiracies, because people fall into the idea of these conspiracies and for the purpose of simply hating. Okay, I'm rambling a bit now, but I think I'll just end this video now. The whole point is what I'm seeing here is like what we're seeing here is a tension that is circling around the President of United States, and the tension is, you can see that it's circling around him when you look at this here, right? You see that, yeah, you know who it's about, right? And this is in South America, so you know who it's about, right? And then you realize that, yeah, in iPet Goat you have the latest mass shooting of the David Starr thing, and you have this with a storm. Here's the storm. You see the spiral. You have the broken arm, which is here, of the Statue of Liberty, which also connects to the, like, I mean, there's so many ways of seeing this. I don't know how to. I mean, it's obvious in many ways also, because yeah. And then lastly, looking at this order with oil, an angel of death here, black angels, black wings, I mean, making a connection to Julian's drawing just some days ago. And I mean, and this, yeah, I think that's, this is what I have to say. Putting these putting these bits of facts next to each other, and you see that they group together in a beautiful way, you could say. That, I mean, they fit together quite well, these pieces of facts, and it's all around December now in 2025 when this is happening. And yeah, so I just wanted to say, so yeah, so see you another time, guys. As I said, I'm not super interested in making videos, because I mean, John is commenting here, that's great, but I mean, yeah, of course I'll continue to do these cooperative drawings where we combine our efforts, and as I see it, it's like you become the soul that express yourself, and I just provide with some kind of it's like I analyze everything, and then it's like I hand it over to you to draw it. That's what I do, and I see through I just see through everything. I don't know how it is like that, but that's how it is. And then when we are one step ahead, it's just the the privilege of being one step ahead is that the butterfly effect, or the how did I put it? I explained this once. What's happening is that yeah, in a chaotic system, um, a chaotic system is dependent on initial conditions. Okay, in mathematics. Okay, if you look into the subject of mathematics, you will realize that a chaotic system is dependent and is heavily dependent on initial conditions. So what I'm doing here on my channel is to get very close to the initial conditions, and by doing like that, we or I mean I kind of I could also paint myself, as you can see. Like, I've done many paintings that but what I mean is that this has to do with butterfly effect, what I'm doing here on my channel. Some more things also that I'm going to refuse to call. I'm not going to label this experience into something. I'm just going to call it that we're painting, and that's what we're doing here. The reason why I don't like to label things is because anyone can do that. I don't like, of course I could say something extraordinary of what I'm doing here on my channel, but I refuse to do that because these strong words anyone can say, and so I refuse to say them. I refuse to say any of these words that are extraordinary. And so I just use this descriptive language. I call it a butterfly effect, because that's a way to just to explain it. But I could call it something more extraordinary also. If I would be honest with you, I would do like that. If I would be more honest, I mean. But yeah, there is some kind of butterfly, you could call it like that, butterfly effect. And it's like I'm seeing those, and it's like yeah. And this is the whole idea of painting together, that we do something together, because I trust that, like, if I would do this kind of drawings myself instead, then there is a solitude in that. There is a loneliness in making these drawings myself. And so I kind of have to make you do them. If I just take my knowledge and make use of that myself and just see everything move in accordance to that, well, that's kind of a loneliness to do like that. Also, it's hard to explain it, and especially since people are so stuck in not noticing what I'm doing here, and so I like to call them slow. And that's funny because the word retarded has etymology from being slow. So when I say that people are slow, I'm actually not doing anything wrong. I'm not giving how do you say? I'm not smearing anyone when I'm saying that people are literally slow to see what's happening here. And so, yeah, that's a great word to say that there's a slowness, and that is a retardation. And yes, people are. I'm sad. I can't use that word because it's it's so strong, that word. But I'll just call this phenomena a phenomena of slowness, okay? Um, but I'm opening up. I'm sharing. I'm being vulnerable also when I do this drawing together with someone else, and he's doing it. He, like, Julian did the black being, creature there. He made it black. It resonates with all of this. The way that this resonates creates a power. It makes Julian becomes powerful when he's like doing something connecting to this, you see? I mean, and so we're kind of looking at what's going on right now. Like, what could this be about? The oil. Well, as I said, largest oil reserves in the world, Venezuela, and you saw the Statue of Liberty fall, or the arm going off in the storm. I mean, everything is just fitting so well. And yes, people, for whatever reason, are ignoring my content. And that's irritating, of course. But I'll make them regret that eventually, I think. I think so. Yeah. So there is I'm very, very, like, I'm very, very hopeful. I'm very, very positive. I am. It's just that it's also a bit tiring when there is this slow reaction to what's happening. Okay, it is to what I'm doing here. Anyhow, so I mean, I don't know what to say more. It's just some kind of perfection going on right now, and of course, yeah, I could tell you that I'll tell you about another drawing, because then it's like, no, you're not going to be able to share my video because I told you something. So, what am I going to say? Like, I like still my favorite drawing that I painting that I did was I put the axe into the painted cord, and then the electricity went out in Europe, um, in Spain, Portugal, and southern France. That one was interesting. I think some of you have to admit, for whatever reason, it's not spreading. And that's also fascinating. I'm not going to just pretend that it's not happening. No. I did this, and people kind of disregard that, It's funny. Like, it's like, no, you cannot admit it, because then it's like, no, it's like people cannot even comprehend what that means, that it's possible to do like that. And yeah, anyhow, this time it was someone else that did the drawing, right? You see what I'm doing here. I'm like super confident, guys. I'm super duper confident. So confident that I can let someone else do this. You see what I mean? I'm so confident that I'm confident in you. You see? I'm so confident that I'm confident in Julia. You see? I don't know how to explain that, but it's like, yeah, I know that my art is going to come true. So why not take it one step further? Um, I'm so confident so that Julian's art is going to come true. You see what I mean? See what I mean? And it's the first time I talk to him also, just so you know. And well, I'll talk to more people, but this time it's this thing. And I'm starting to see this logical connection. I'm starting to see this, and it kind of makes sense when it, as I said, in this iPet goat, we have the angel, the black angel, in this same timeline as the Venezuelan oil, the biggest oil reserves in the world, and I mean it's all connecting in one series of animations here all together here. I don't know. I don't know how it can be this perfect, but that's how it is. It's this perfect.